In this episode, we will cover SAP Analytics Cloud updates on administration and infrastructure, Analytics Designer, data integration, data visualizations, general updates, mobile, planning, platform publications, and last but not least, Smart Assist. Hi, my name is Jessica, and these are the What's New updates for QRC2 release for 2020. First up is administration and infrastructure. The first feature is going to be very useful for all the Safari users out there. SAP Analytics Cloud now supports the Safari browser for those who are working with applications created by Analytics Designer on an iPad in embed mode, and second, for those viewing Canvas and responsive stories on Mac for all embedded scenarios with different solutions like SAP S4 and SuccessFactors. Let's move on to the second feature for administration and infrastructure. This next feature pertains to system administrators and revolves around managing your team-specific folders. You can now manage team-specific folders the same way you can manage other folders in SAP Analytics Cloud. This includes being able to rename, delete, and share folders. This enhancement provides you with more flexibility and control when it comes to organizing your team file repository. It's never too late to start your spring cleaning, so add organizing your team-specific folders to your to-do list. Let's speed things up a bit, shall we? The SAP Analytics Cloud page now includes a Favorites and a Shared With Me tab, so you can quickly discover and access your most important content. The Favorites tab is the content you have designated as favorites, while the Shared With Me tab lists all the content that has been shared with you by other users. Accessing your most important content has never been easier. Now, let's move on to updates for Analytics Designer. In SAP Analytics Cloud, an application creator can now build analytic applications based on an SAP Data Warehouse Cloud space. This new capability overall increases the scope of the data you can choose from when you are designing analytical applications. Next, users can copy widgets from a story to an analytic application at the same time and within the same browser page. Copying can be achieved via the shortcut keys for copy and paste, or through the copy feature on the quick menu. All the property capabilities on the widget itself will be copied over. Check out the QRC Release 2 blog to see what features are supported by this new enhancement. So we're loving the new features for Analytics Designer. Now let's take a look at the updates for data integration. You can now remove duplicate rows in a dataset when creating a public model. This can be achieved by clicking on the Remove Duplicate Rows option in the Actions tab. Initially, the duplicates are removed from the sample. Once the Create Model button is clicked, the duplicate rows are removed from the entire dataset. This helps keep your dataset squeaky clean. Exciting news! We have increased the data acquisition limits for handling large amounts of customer data from models and datasets. This means data acquisition will now have a cell limit of 100 million cells and 100 columns per load. On the other hand, datasets will now have a cell limit of 1 billion cells and 1,000 columns per load. This will be available for sources such as Business Warehouse, Business Objects Enterprises, HANA, SQL, and BigQuery. Let's keep the ball rolling and discuss the new features of data visualization. You asked and we've listened. Story designers can now organize members of different dimension groups. When working on a story, you can now define custom hierarchies on BW dimensions. These hierarchies can then be used in charts, tables, and even input controls and filters. The definition of a new hierarchy always starts from the flat dimensions, and changing the variables will reset all custom hierarchies. Next, you can now export your analytic stories to Microsoft PowerPoint, enabling you to easily include your stories in your presentations. With this new capability, each exported story page will be rendered as a slide in your PowerPoint. So get ready for being able to create impactful PowerPoint presentations that showcase your amazing SAP Analytics Cloud stories. Let's move on to the next noteworthy feature. For SAP BW, you can now consume user-defined hierarchies with custom shapefiles in the GeoChloropleth layer. This feature enables you to drill down to specific levels with just one click. Did someone say customization? You can now set up a custom sort for dimension members in your tables, visualizations, and Explorer. Flat lists and hierarchy are sorted only within the same hierarchy level and characteristic structures. This can be shared between the same model within the same story. For SAP Analytics Cloud, usability is one of our top priorities. That's why you can search for members with certain patterns and input controls for acquired and HANA live models. This makes it a lot easier for you to search specific members, allowing you to quickly access the exact information you need. Our last update for the data visualization category is useful for those who want to create complex comparison calculations between members of the same dimension. We have made improvements to restricted measures. You can now create restricted measures that allow you to select the dimension you want to hold constant or fixed. What this means is you will now have the flexibility to bypass filters and breakdowns for a selected subset. This feature provides you with an easy way to effectively make comparisons on your data. For our general updates category, we have a very exciting announcement. We are introducing the SAP Analytics Cloud add-in for Microsoft Office. We're combining the best of the Excel interface with the planning and analytic benefits of SAP Analytics Cloud. With this new add-in, you can engage with your colleagues on plans using any laptop, whether you are at home, work, or on the road. You can also use a number of built-in formulas that will help you execute your planning scenarios with ease. You can download the add-in for free from the Microsoft Office store. All you need is your SAP Analytics Cloud license to get started. Let's switch gears and move on to the main highlight for SAP Analytics Cloud Mobile. If you are an Android user, you'll be happy to hear that the SAP Analytics Cloud mobile app is now available on Android devices. You can discover mobile-enabled stories by using the global search and by navigating through your content folders. From now on, you can work on your stories and view them anytime and anywhere. With SAP Analytics Cloud for mobile, your business data is right at your fingertips. I know all you planners out there are waiting at the edge of your seat for new updates regarding SAP Analytics Cloud for planning, so I'll get right into it. For the first new planning update, we will be talking about the new enhancements regarding validation rules. In planning models, you can now create validation rules to establish relationships of members across different dimensions to restrict planned data entry. An example where this new capability would come in handy is if you want to restrict planning to only a few products in a given geography. With this new capability, you can set relationships based on attributes to enforce this type of restriction. We have another time-saving feature for you. Now, when you're reviewing a story that's part of a calendar task, you can access it through the new status bar, which is located at the top of the task connected story. Here, you can see the calendar information as well as submit, reject, and detail options. This update minimizes unnecessary clicks when switching back and forth between the calendar and the story. Next, we're going to dive into a new feature for platform services. Auditors and business managers are about to be very happy because we have a new feature specifically for you. You can now schedule publications on stories and analytical applications. This will allow you to create a schedule with recurring patterns and distribute the content as a PDF via email. With the same story, you can customize the publications using bookmarks to send more relevant information to your colleagues and external audiences. This new feature greatly improves the distribution of your stories and analytical applications. You'll also be able to maintain historical data from your content at any predefined frequency. This feature is supported on SAP BW and HANA prompt variables. Please also note that scheduling is only available on SAP Cloud Foundry. Last but not least, let's go over the new features for Smart Assist. First, Search to Insight can now be used on live universe connections. It's important to note that in order to access this feature, your model needs to be indexed in the model settings and requires Live Universe 2.3. This model will overall help your end users quickly ask questions and get answers from the live universe connection. Another new Smart Assist feature we're introducing is the new story filter in Search to Insight. When you open Search to Insight from a story, all story filters are automatically applied to the specific question you asked. Only filters affecting the specific chart will get displayed. This update makes it easier for you to dig deeper into the filter data and overall simplify your workflow. A seamless search to insight experience. We have saved one of the best features for last. One of the most important questions that businesses are constantly asking is, what would happen if? To help you effectively answer that question, we have made enhancements to the simulation view in SAP Analytics Cloud. Now, for new stories, our Impact Simulator replaces the original waterfall chart. This will better explain your simulation results, help you forecast possible scenarios, and overall empower you to make meaningful and smart business decisions. So that's a wrap for Curacy Release 2 for 2020. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates on SAP Analytics Cloud. Thanks for watching. Bye now.